everyone, I'm Maddie. Today we're going to celebrate Valentine's Day with a super sweet treat. So you can give it to your friends, your family, your partner, or just treat yourself if you want. Today's sweet treat are vegan blondies, which are one of my specialties. I've been making vegan blondies for several years now for many different occasions. Today we're going to make Funfetti vegan blondies with a bunch of different sweet treats within the sweet treat. So it's going to be super delicious. Thank you for joining me, and let's get to it. Many have asked me, what are blondies? Well, think of brownies, chocolate chip cookies, and a little bit of banana bread having a beautiful love child together. Those are my vegan blondies. Before we start, preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. First, we're going to start with the dry ingredients. In a small bowl, put 2 cups of flour, 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Mix it all up and put it aside for later. Next, we're going to start working with the wet ingredients. So you're going to start with 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of vegan margarine. That's going to be melted before we use it. Then you're going to take a ripe banana and mash it into a bowl. Into that bowl, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla and 1/4 teaspoon of caramel extract. In a large bowl, we're going to add our sugar, so I'm using 1 cup of cane sugar. And then we're going to add the melted margarine and cream the sugar until it becomes crystallized. Next, we add our banana into the bowl and mix all of our wet ingredients together before slowly adding the dry ingredients and folding the dry ingredients in a little bit at a time. The mixture is going to become very thick and resemble cookie dough rather than cake dough. The final step is adding in our fun ingredients, so I'm using Dandy's marshmallows, Enjoy Life brand mini chocolate chips, and just some heart-shaped sprinkles that I had left over from last Valentine's Day. Mix in those fun ingredients because where they end up in the dough in the oven is where they're going to stay, so you want to make sure they're well coated and spread out. So I'm using a cast iron skillet today. You can use a regular 8x8 pan that is greased and floured. If you are using a skillet, I suggest warming it up in the oven so that the dough spreads a bit better. As you can see, the dough is very thick, so you're going to want to make sure that you press that down and spread it out quite evenly. Similar to a cookie, what it looks like going into the oven is pretty much what it's going to look like coming out. At this point, you can decorate the top of your blondies using more sprinkles, or you can use a chocolate or caramel drizzle, or you could even put all the stuff we put into the blondies on top instead if that's what you would prefer. Now I use some dragonelles, and I also use some cinnamon hearts to decorate the top. Make sure those are pressed down quite well so they don't fall off, and they'll bake right into the blondies. Now we're going to pop that dough into the oven that's been preheated to 325 degrees. The blondies will bake for anywhere between 20 and 30 minutes depending on your oven. So at 20 minutes I suggest checking. When the blondies come out, they should be firm on the outside and soft on the inside. Wait until they are completely cooled before you try to remove from the pan. Alright, let's do this taste test. So even though this is a doughy mess because my oven is not stellar, this is still super delicious as I expected it to be. There's still a hint of banana flavor, there's all the candies working together in it, and oh my goodness. And the outside is always super crunchy. It was super yummy. I just got a cinnamon heart. Like a little pop of cinnamon out of nowhere. I love these and I highly recommend them. Anyway, still super delicious, no regrets. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe, and let me know if you try it. If you do, tag me on Instagram. My link is below. Remember to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and please leave a comment if you do try the blondies, or let me know what you think of them or what you'd like to see next. Thank you so much for watching today, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!